Hello everyone, happy Monday. It's your girl, BeeSparrow, BTR, actually BTTR 2022, over here on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. I did my music show this morning, so now I'm going to do my podcast. Sounded good. My podcast is sounding good. Some people might be mad with me today, but I have to speak how I feel. But before I continue, let me play this disclaimer because I don't want anyone coming after me. I don't have anything. I'm trying to be the next Tasha K. I mean, hey, I'll be the next Tasha Z. Shoot. Huh? I'm just saying. BuzzTweet Radio does not own copyright for this copy material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Law, as noted by the United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video and the music it contains is for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, it's your girl BeeSparrow, BTR 2022. I just was minding my business this morning, strolling these internet streets, kind of window shopping. Well, not window shopping. Maybe article shopping. Let me put it that way. Okay? Your girl minding her own business. I wasn't bothering nobody. I'm just doing my, right, article shopping, okay? And I come across this headline, Lord have mercy, let me tell y'all something. Don't be mad at me. Don't come at me. I'm just reading from this article, and I'm going to voice my opinion. I have every right to voice my opinion. I'm not here to slander anyone or talk bad about anyone, but I do have my opinion. Some of y'all might get mad with me, but it's all right. Anyway, so like I said, I'm strolling these internet streets, minding my business, and I come across this headline that says, I was woman enough for Michael to sleep with, but not to compete in women's sports. Michael Phelps' intersex ex-girlfriend blasts the hypocrite Olympian after he called for an even playing field in sports. I said, well, let me read this because I didn't really know what intersex was, y'all. Listen, y'all got all these nouns and pronouns and whole nouns. I don't know what's what. I can't keep up. So I looked it up. And I'm going to tell y'all what it says according to Planned Parenthood. Now, if anybody would know, Planned Parenthood would know. Taking this off of the PlannedParenthood.org website. Intersex is an umbrella term that describes bodies that fall outside the strict male-female binary. There are lots of ways someone can be called intersex. See, I ain't going through all that. I'm not going through all that. That's Planned Parenthood for you. Got to take you all through exit 4 and then shoot 15 and then take you around the corner and down the hill on another avenue. And you just asked one question. According to Wikipedia, intersex people are individuals both with any of several sex characteristics, including chromosome patterns, gonads, or genitalia that, according to the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, do not fit typical binary notions of male or female bodies. So, that's what intersex is. And intersex, I don't know if, well, that's what intersex is, okay? But, so this article, according to Daily News, right? It says, Michael Phelps' intersex girlfriend has hit back against the decorated Olympian after he compared transgender women competing against people who are born female to those who use steroids. I'm reading y'all. These are not my words. I'm going to tell y'all my words when I'm done. Okay? So the article goes on to say, speaking to CNN earlier this month, Phelps, who is 36, was adamant that something needed to be done about current NCAA guidelines that allow transgender swimmer Leah Thomas to compete against swimmers born female. I think this leads back to the organizing committees again, because it has to be a level playing field. That's something that we all need, because that's what sports are. For me, Michael Phelps says, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. Listen, I don't think a man, I'm gonna call it what it is. To me, a so-called transgender woman is nothing but a man. I'm sorry. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you take away. I don't care what you add on. In my humble opinion, you're still a man. But if that's the way you want to live your life, not judge it. Do you? In my opinion, a man is born a man, a woman is born a woman. I don't know about this intersex thing. I'm going to tell you the truth. I won't believe it until I see it. Okay, back to this article. He goes on to say, I believe that we all should feel comfortable with who we are in our own skin, but I think sports should all be played on an even playing field. And then he continues, I don't know what it looks like in the future. It's hard. It's very complicated, and this is my sport. This has been my sport my whole entire career. And honestly, the one thing I would love is everybody being able to compete on an even playing field. So Michael Phelps believes that transgender women, so-called transgender women, should be competing against natural-born women. And I agree. A man is stronger than a woman mentally, stronger than a woman physically, just stronger than a woman, period. I don't care what you take away. I don't care what you take off. I don't care what you add on. If you was born into this world with a penis, you are a man. Again, I'm only speaking what I know. I don't know about no intersex bull crap. I will only believe it when I see it. Okay. Now, his intersex girlfriend, Taylor Leanne Chandler, who was born with male genitalia, but with no testicles, and a uterus, but no ovaries, is calling those remarks hypocritical and hurtful, claiming the decorated athlete has his own inherent advantages due to his size and lung capacity. But yes, he's still a man, though. I bet if he go up against you, you'll give him a run for his money because you a man. That's what you was born as. I don't know about all this other genitalia stuff. You done cut it off now, so I can't see. So I don't know whether you cut it off or not. Allegedly, okay? I don't know. I'm just talking. So back to this article, according to dailymail.uk, Chandler was identified as a boy at birth and named David Roy. But as a teenager, he went on testosterone blockers and had his name changed. Then, in his early 20s, he underwent corrective surgery to get rid of his male genitalia. He told Radar Online that Phelps is a hypocrite for saying there should be a level playing field despite not fully considering the science. He is genetically superior with his 6'7" wingspan, double-jointed ankles, and huge feet, he said, because to me, he's still a man. His chemical composition allows him to breathe in and fill his lungs and hold his breath longer than his competitors. Well, that's just how he was born, ma'am, sir. That's just how he was born. He didn't add nothing. He didn't take nothing away. That's just his God-given gift. You have no argument there, in my opinion. She added that Phelps has the chemical advantages of having ADHD, which comes with added strength and endurance. Even he says that he never competed on level playing field, inferring doping, and they could not beat him, Chandler alleged. That is harsh, she said. And it's showing pictures of Chandler in his woman body. Chandler also called Phelps' comparison of transgender athletes to those taking steroids complicated, saying, in that moment of watching and hearing him say that, it felt like a literal slap in the face. I felt like I was good enough to love, lay with, and be with, but not be respected for allowed in the women's sports of swimming. Like I was not a woman, but rather ran a line of God knows what, she says, noting, it can't be a woman's sport if it doesn't include all women, period. And when I read that part, I just felt like he wasn't making any sense. Like it just doesn't make sense to me, what that comment. I wish somebody can explain to me what that means, what he just said. Chandler, though, acknowledged that Phelps seemed to be caught off guard by the question and seemed uncomfortable answering it, noting that either way, he was damned if he did and damned if he didn't. But even then, he said he hoped, but then again, he said, his hope, okay, but then again, he said his hope would have been that he would have said he supported trans youth in sports, especially trans girls, but he didn't. But that's because he don't support men going up against women in sports. Simple. It's plain. Y'all adding all this other stuff, covering all this other stuff up. You are a man who believes he is a woman, and so therefore you believe that you should run against natural-born women. I disagree. You are stronger than the natural-born woman. Physically, mentally, you are intelligent. You are stronger than the natural-born woman. This transgender man went on to say a whole lot of vague, confusing things that could be taken to apply or not apply. I still don't know what that means. Damn, he needs an interpreter. Chandler did, however, agree that there needs to be standards for trans women in sports, but insisted they should be determined on a case-by-case and sport-by-sport basis. You wise, see? You taking everybody all out of the way, all out of loop. Just form your own transgender Olympic. Leave us real women alone. And y'all, anyway. He says it should not be blanket rules that you are identified by your sex assigned at birth, he said. That can lead to outing trans youth who have lived stealth after transitioning young and classmates not being aware of their transition. The issue has come to a head as University of Pennsylvania swimmer Leah Thomas, who had previously competed as a male swimmer for the school for 3 years, continues to blow women's swimming records out of the water. Last month, he broke 2 national women's records at the Zippy International Meet in Akron, Ohio, leading 2 swimmers to complain anonymously to the media about a lack of fairness. Why are you complaining anonymously? It's sad that you have to complain anonymously. I know if you complain, if people know who you are, you can get canceled. And that's sad. Y'all can even cancel me and I ain't got a damn thing. Well, you can try to cancel me. I love a challenge now. Last month, Chandler, whose real name is David Roy or Roy David. If you're just joining me, I'm talking about Michael Phelps' ex-transgender girlfriend, born a boy, David Roy or Roy David. Now, he going up against Michael Phelps because Michael Phelps said that, doesn't believe that transgender people or women should be competing against natural women. And again, according to this article, he already broke 2 records. 2 national women's records. That's just not fair. He's a man. I don't care what they took off from him. He's still a man. It's not fair. He says they're having to go behind the blocks, knowing no matter what, they do not have the chance to win. I think that it's really getting to everyone. One toe out kick. Days later, DailyMail.com learned that parents of about 10 swimmers on the team are demanding that NCAA change rules that have permitted Thomas to dominate. At stake here is the integrity of women's sports, they wrote in the letter sent to the NCAA and forwarded it to the Ivy League and Penn officials. The precedent being set, one in which women do not have a protected and equitable space to compete, is a direct threat to female athletes in every sport. Where are the boundaries? What are the boundaries? Current NCAA bylaws allow transgender athletes to compete as women if they have undergone testosterone suppression for a year. But scientists say that's insufficient because many male to female trans athletes retain considerable muscular and height advantages over their female-born rivals. The devil is a liar. Y'all been tricked, honey. Y'all got them blinders on y'all eyes. Y'all falling for anything. So far, the NCAA itself has not yet weighed in on the growing criticism over its transgender athlete policy, and both UPenn and the Ivy League have defended Thomas and the NCAA policy in recent weeks through statements. The NCAA Board of Governors is now expected to review the policy, according to Fox News, as the scientific community is still debating the issue of fairness. Transgender women athletes who went through a typical male puberty still hold a competitive edge over biologically female competitors, even if they had not gone through puberty. And they stupid parents allow them to change their gender at 5 or 6. They still going to be a male, and they still going to have that male strength over a woman. Say what you want. Say what you want. The article goes on to say transgender women athletes who went through a typical male puberty still hold a competitive edge over biological female competitors. I said that, right? So it says 1 year of testosterone suppression therapy, which is currently required by the National College Athlete Association and the NCAA, may not be enough to ensure fairness in the sport. It's not enough. It's not enough. Several studies conducted in recent years suggest that only 1 year of testosterone suppression therapy is sufficient in ensuring fairness in women's sports. One study by McDonald-Laurier Institute, McDonald Laurier Institute, a Canadian think tank, argued there is neither a medical intervention nor a clever philosophical argument that can make it fair for trans women to compete in women's sports. For trans women who have successfully suppressed testosterone for 12 months, the extent of muscle strength loss is only an approximately and modest negative 5% after 12 months, the author of the study wrote. Who's listening? Who's listening? Testosterone suppression does not remove the athletic advantage acquired under high testosterone conditions at puberty, while the male musculoskeletal advantage is retained. I just said that. They're using all these damn big words. I just said that. Even if the transgender woman did not go through puberty before she transgendered, still gonna be strong like a man because you are a man. You are. That's what the Most High Yah made you. And now you want to go on and change yourself. That's you. That's you. The study suggests that some form of fairness could be achieved with a reconceptualization of the male category as open if competing in the woman's category as female, where female specifically refers to the sex recorded at birth. The view is echoed by Joanna Harper, a transgender competitive runner and medical physicist at a university in the UK. Like, I ain't gonna try to pronounce it. There's absolutely no question trans women will maintain strength advantages over cisgender women. See, what the hell is a cisgender woman or a non-transgender woman even after testosterone suppression? Look, it's like 2 more paragraphs, but I can't. I'm gonna finish. Listen, please, transgender women, stop competing against natural-born women. It's not fair. I don't care how much you try to say you are a woman. In my humble opinion, you are not a woman. You are a man. And that's all I got to say about this right here. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this. Is it just me? Is it just me that see what's going on in this world? The route that the world is trying to take you, is trying to make you glue in with their beliefs. That's why the Most High say, be ye not conformed to this world, Israel. And I'm talking to the children of the diaspora, the sons and daughters of the diaspora, the Jewish diaspora, the Hebrew diaspora. I ain't talking about those so-called Jews that's over there in that land now. We ain't gonna talk about it though. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Let me know what y'all think. Holla if you hear me.
Radio station in town. BuzzTweet Radio.